Coming up on BeefBoys.
Yeah.
All these big golden picture frames, and then this like Mr. Krabs' first dollar.
But if you would turn around, feel my heart beating fast enough. When tomorrow comes, you'll be the sun. And we're speeding off until we're one again.
Konnichiwa, bitch. Merry Christmas is really Stop flaming, okay?
It's Beeftober!
Yeah, we forgot a week.
As the smoke bellows through the beef bell, 4 men lick each other's to the sound of rain.
It turns out the smoke was from the fryer.
Which
That'd be
one of
terrifying
them?
if that was what rain sounded like.
They had a grease fire in the kitchen.
And one of them awakens their sexuality. But which one?
Doplex put the grease fire out with water.
With piss. And cum.
He's dead now. He did not survive.
He's got 3rd-degree piss burns all over his body.
Did you guys, when you guys were kids, did you ever have like an obsession with fire when you were like learning about it? And
Well, hold
We
on
know
now.
you did.
Hold on now, Alien Man. The rest of us are still in ghost
yeah,
mode.
that's
We
right.
haven't had our costume reveals yet.
yeah, well, I've already revealed myself because I
Yeah,
I forgot about the bit. So I'm Mark Zuckerberg's true form.
Classic dope, likes revealing himself to people against their will.
Yeah, I've pending court orders for it, but what can you do? I refuse to conform.
So in a typical fuck you fashion, we remembered we're meant to be dressed up 30 minutes ago. So a lot
Yeah.
of these costumes are going to be
Very half-assed.
cobbled together.
Yeah.
Or,
I'm not.
That's us. That's us
or
scrambling to
possible
find
repeats.
Yeah, that's us trying to get dressed.
Yeah.
And
Alright, Doplex.
the giant basketball court that we have for our
Yeah.
wardrobe.
Yeah, for our wardrobe.
Yeah. Wait, can you guys see the sign on my
Scuttling
shirt?
around.
This is kind of the thing.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
Facebook, something I like meats.
I like
Yeah.
meats.
Oh, you're Zuckerberg.
So you're Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I'm Zuckerberg. I found
Did
this
you have
alien mask from an old video, and I was like, you know what? I'm
Can
Zuckerberg.
you just-
Do you have Sweet Baby Ray's?
Yeah, can you say Sweet Baby Ray's
bet
right
he
now?
does.
Look
Sweet
to
Baby
camera and say
Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet baby Rays.
Look to
Oh
keep
my
looking at
God.
camera. Keep looking at camera and just leave
It's
your
him.
mouth open like you're like a mouth breathing idiot.
That's really creepy.
Like,
That's
so
what
funny.
the average alien
Let's
looks like up
go.
here, actually.
Yeah.
They're going to be really offended when they see this.
I know. I stepped outside.
Yeah, this is pretty
and I
much
got some weird
blackface for
looks.
aliens.
First, to the stage. Let's put your fucking cocks together for James Miller.
All right, so this is a classic twist on a classic on
The
a
biggest
classic
twist we've
outfit.
ever seen.
Probably, yeah. So we're space cowboys this year.
Right.
Yeah.
What about emo space cowboy?
Yo!
Race cowboys.
I just
Bro,
reused
this
the
is-
same shit from last year.
I almost did that, to be honest.
I just forgot that this was. I mean, I didn't forget. I think we've got a lot going on. I picked kudos.
Yeah, kudos. Show yourself. Pose yourself. Your
I
genitals.
don't even have a good pun for this one. I'm just the
Yes, he's an
3rd year in a
egg.
row.
He's
always
the
hits.
egg.
The egg.
It's
the egg
always here.
is. Yeah, there's.
I was the yoker at one point.
That's right.
Um,
And then you
I'm now
were
cowboy
bacon
egg.
once as well. You were like the.
You were
Yeah, we don't
bacon
talk
once.
about that.
Right. Yeah.
Here, my excuse is I was eating. We started this a bit late, so I had lunch, and while I was eating, I was like, "Yeah, that'll do."
Egg.
In line with all of these classics coming back, I went to the Spirit Halloween up here on this planet, and I
Oh.
think they just stole a bunch of our stuff.
Yo!
Hey.
What was that called
They
again? Like suck my balls.
It's this balls deep baseball team.
balls deep baseball. That's right.
I guess they just stole it from us.
Yeah, they found.
'Cause
some
that was the
ancient
only
relics
stuff they
in the
had
water.
up here, but you know.
Well,
Well-
full circle moment here.
Well,
Doplex, I feel like you should put your cowboy hat on top of the alien mask. I feel like that would look really great.
is that cultural appropriation?
Oh, real quick, before I forget, because I keep forgetting to mention this to everybody.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
On stream, our dear Discord member and Beeflet Prez mentioned that there is a Giggity Golf It's this giant mini golf Family Guy themed thing happening in LA.
Holy crap.
It's for all of the month of October, and Prez said anybody who's around there, there's a couple people in the Discord figuring this out. Go to Giggity Golf as a small beef meetup and take pictures.
Yeah.
That's the big announcement.
Yeah.
Prez is trying to get it figured out. We will not be there, but it will be a little beef meetup at Giggity Golf.
Go to Giggity.
I would
Family
love to see
Guy.
that.
Yeah, so join the Discord if you're not, and Prez is. I'm
We will
putting
be at
that on
Giggity
Prez.
Golf Dallas in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
For more information, just Google gay sex.
Did you guys see that they might be announcing Grand Theft Auto 6 tomorrow? Which I'm saying now because this episode will be out by the time that happens.
What?
Oh,
But that's
right.
That's one of the.
Wait, do you actually mean tomorrow, or are you saying this because you know the game will come out next week, or you know what I mean?
announcement.
I'm saying tomorrow is an today
When the
recording
episode
today
comes up.
tomorrow.
Okay.
So the
Oh.
full
The thing I'm most excited for is the Twitter trend that's like it's like trending with GTA 6, and it's just called like water physics or something, and it's just a bunch of people complaining about how a grenade didn't blow up enough of the water. The water looks so much better in GTA 5. Every time a new game comes out, they're like the water physics have really taken a step back.
I think GTA is kind of the problem for is probably the cause for that, because like Rockstar spends so much time on really unnecessary shit that no player would ever see or notice. Like they are the type to do that, where it's like every single gun reacts to water in a different way that does not affect gameplay. So then people can like take that and compare it to another game where it's like,
well, they better do that.
If you look here, the 50 cal in GTA 5 displaced 3 cubic feet of water when it hit. In GTA 6, it only did 2.5 cubic meters.
There better be a
Pussy
shark
jiggles.
if you swim far enough out into the ocean again.
Yeah. I want to get fucking raped by a dolphin.
Because like
That episode
I remember
can be
like because GTA came out in 2013, GTA 5 was just fucking crazy. That
is
like
crazy.
I was like a
Jesus.
sophomore in high
That is
school.
wild.
Yeah.
It's so wild. But
this is my second year of
and
university.
up until that point, my whole life, like most people, I had like an irrational fear of sharks, where like I'll be in like a swimming pool and like I'll close my eyes and think I'm gonna die like to a shark. Or like,
Ones that
but
just
also
spawn
like
in.
in a video game, anytime you're in water, you're like, I would get like petrified. Like I would get like the reaction of like when you play a horror game and you just like close your eyes and take your hands off the controller because you don't want to move. Like anytime I'd be in deep water in a video game, I'd be like that, because I'd be like, what if they coded a shark into this? And for like the first 15 years of my life, that was never true.
Yeah.
And then in GTA, I swam out into the ocean for like 10 minutes, and finally, out of nowhere, a shark attacked me and killed me, and it like made me fucking nearly pee my pants.
Couldn't you fight
That's
the shark?
awesome. You could,
you could
stab
fight it. I went back out and fought it with a knife, and I killed it.
I think the scariest game shark I've ever encountered was
Banjo-Kazooie?
Yes.
I was
on
gonna say
like 100%.
Yeah,
Because as soon as you hit the water, it spawns in and it plays this like Jaws
plays the
adjacent
Jaws music
theme
pretty
where it's like
much, yeah,
dum
it's
dum
like-
dum 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 dum, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just making Banjo do that little paddle thing to get to the
He's
shore
not
as quick as
fast
he
enough to
can.
get away from it. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say that was like James had that irrationally until GTA 5. I had that rationally because Banjo-Kazooie was like a really early game I played. So ever since then I was like, "Ooh." Have you guys seen the video where someone
The shark
did a
will
mod?
get me.
Someone made a modded Cyberpunk to have this giant fucking terrifying like anglerfish looking motherfucker attack you.
What the
And, like,
fuck?
a
That's
random-
epic.
No.
It's
That
so
is epic.
scary. Yeah, it's awesome though. But it's like they jump into this like dam or something somewhere in the game, and it's like super dark, murky water, and they do.
Oh,
it
Oh, it's
online
probably
too.
where you go with Julie.
Yeah.
I think it might have been, yeah. And then just out of nowhere, just this fucking
Julie.
terrifying mechanical like anglerfish thing just roar, like at your screen
Yeah.
and kills you.
Dude,
That's
there's
So
epic.
scary.
That is
There's a
epic.
gun.
Dude, every video game that has like swimmable water should like absolutely have weird,
Sea monster.
terrifying sea
Yeah.
monsters.
Yeah.
Something that
Like
can
the
come out
fa-
of nowhere and get you when you
The
least
fact
expect
that
it.
Fallout doesn't have like a giant irradiated megalodon shark is such
Fucked
like
up.
it's such a letdown every
That is
time they
true.
put it out.
World of
Yeah.
Warcraft has a ton of those because like every map in WoW is usually like, you know, bordered by water. And they
Right.
hide tons of secrets like deep underwater for people to find. But there's a few times where like they'll just take like the normal shark model that they use for, normal shark enemies and just scale it up so it's like 10,000 times bigger than a player and put it way the fuck out. And it's so scary, like just seeing videos of it.
Yeah.
Dude, there's that gun in Saints Row 3. I think it's called like the cum shoot. I forgot what it's called, but it's like you shoot someone with like shark chum, right? And then like a giant shark just pops out of the ground no matter where you are.
And
it's-
That's epic.
Yeah, but it's like kind of scary because it's like a
That's not
hyper realistic
realistic at
shark.
all.
That like, it like legit
Yeah, I don't even
pops
know
out
why
of,
you're
like,
scared of that.
It pops out of like fucking.
That could never
like,
happen.
Do you remember that time you sent me a video of a real shark attack, James?
That's right.
No, that was from an Indian Bollywood movie, but it was such a good
It was
CGI
really well
that
done.
it was
really good.
blowing my mind. Like
Yeah.
the shadows and the physics and like the caustics and everything were crazy. So I sent it to Kudos because he does 3D, and I was like, "Is this real?" And then we both were like, "Damn, we probably just watched a real shark attack." And
I genuinely
That's
couldn't
fucked.
tell.
That guy's dead.
We can see that the most surprising thing is that it was not a common attack, but a double attack.
But then like 2 weeks later, I saw a video against my will. I talked about it on Beef of like a kid who like jumped off a cruise ship during his like graduation ceremony or something, or like post graduation.
Yeah.
And then like he tried to get back on the ship, and you saw like a shark come up from like it was like at midnight, and the shark just like comes up out of the dark water and just he goes Jesus bloop, and then never comes back up.
Fuck. That's my worst.
And then
nightmare, dude.
I
Oh.
saw another one in Egypt,
Oh,
which I talked about this too. But then this guy was
Oh,
getting
that's
this guy was
right.
getting like ripped apart by a tiger shark, and this lady's being like, "Oh my god, what the frig?"
What the frig?
He's like
some
dying.
Wisconsin
He's
lady
old
just vacationing in Egypt.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh man,
watching like
Oh,
watching an
man.
Egyptian man
Oh,
get torn
no.
to shreds, and she's just like scolding the shark.
I really
Oh,
hope
stop
someone comes and
that.
It
saves.
sounded
Oh,
like this.
stop it! Stop!
That was her.
There was
They wouldn't overlap, but you get it.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, you get the idea.
that was the shark, the second one. The shark's like, what the fuck did I do?
What the fuck?
I was just
Oh,
like, this
yeah,
tasty
yeah.
seal.
This yummy guy.
I know it's like on us for fucking going into their natural habitat and flopping around and like impersonating seals, which is like, I guess, their version of McDonald's.
Right.
But also, maybe they should fucking learn to differentiate a seal from a human.
do you think?
Yeah.
Well, do you think
Yeah,
sharks ever
dude.
see like a guy swimming like, "Yum, McDonald's"?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Fish.
Man, yo, I'm loving it.
I saw
The shark eating that graduate.
I saw like a YouTube short recently of like someone talking about how they survived like a shark attack or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it was so weird. Like in the comments, it was like it was people legitimately being they had to be like 50 or 60 years old probably, because they were legitimately being like, well, as long as you wear bright clothes and you don't have any cuts, because cuts make sharks ravenous, which isn't true. That's like not that was complete like bullshit from Shark Week in like 1985.
Yeah.
But they're like, as long as you wear bright clothes and don't bleed in the water, then I mean, if a shark attacked me, you just gotta punch him in the nose and show them you're not afraid, and you'll be
You just gotta
okay.
tell 'em
And it's like, yeah, when the shark
Yeah, sharks
breaches
know
at 45
consent.
miles an hour and flips you 30 feet in the air and catches you by your arm and it's fucking 10-foot maw,
Yeah, you
you're
have
like,
to-
yeah.
Whoa.
My first thought is I need to punch it in the chin and
Yeah.
just say
I
I'm
am
not
a
afraid.
friend.
Yeah, I'm
I am
not
a
afraid.
friend, not a foe.
Bro,
Take a
Yeah, when you-
stand.
When you're on a fucking dojo and there's a shark opposite you and you bow at each other and fucking run
Yeah.
at them. Yeah, I guess I probably would go for the nose first,
Yeah.
but they would have been water, like disoriented and getting
sneak
attacked.
Yeah, when you
Your
get caught
leg
by a
gets
shark, you're
ripped
supposed to
off
yell
in
rape.
3 seconds
It was just-
flat.
So everyone in the comment section was so matter of fact. Well, if you just hit it in the nose and show you're not afraid, like any animal, it'll leave you
Not
alone.
afraid.
But it's like, it was
Dude,
it already
Yeah, if you
bit
just
his
sing
arm
Eminem's
off.
not afraid at it.
It already bit his arm off.
Yeah.
At that point,
yeah.
you can't conjure up "Not Afraid" by Eminem.
Yeah.
Sadly,
Yeah,
Because technically you are afraid and it would be a lie.
yeah.
I am afraid.
you're scientifically blocked from remembering the lyrics. Eminem's "I'm Not Afraid" during shark attacks.
It's
been
so
proven.
crazy that Jaws is like arguably one of the best films ever made.
Uh-huh.
And it was made like way before you would expect there to be technology good enough to make a compelling shark movie.
Yeah.
And it's just like incredible, and somehow at the time probably the best movie ever made spawned the worst, most dog shit fucking cash grab genre in the history of movies. There's never been another
You
good
know what?
shark movie. Never.
To,
Except Jaws
to,
2.
to continue that with Spielberg, Jurassic Park. I mean, there had been like shitty dinosaur movies, from like way earlier.
There's
but
been good animated ones, but not.
yeah, there's been good
not
animated
Jurassic
ones,
Park level.
but dinosaur movies also became like a shitty cash grab B horror movie.
Yeah.
Although some of them are very entertaining. I watched this one on Netflix way back in the day called it was like Cowboys versus Dinosaurs.
Patrol.
It's pretty great. There's a
That
pretty
sounds like one of
Paw
those,
Patrol.
like, it sounds like one of those like fucking Sharknado ass like B.
It was pretty much exact. It's just a B movie. You throw in some tits.
A B movie?
Dude, okay, you know what I found out?
Jerry
Because
Seinfeld.
there's a guy in it. Yeah, you throw Jerry Seinfeld in, you make a bunch of money. It's case closed. There's this one dude in
Comedians
it,
and
and I
17-year-old.
looked up his IMDb. The guy apparently just doesn't say no. You know the dude who plays Falcone in the Nolan Batman movies, that Italian guy? Like the
Sure.
mob
Yeah,
boss in The
yeah,
Dark
yeah.
Knight. He's in so many random movies and like he does not say no. He is always working. So shout out that guy.
Shout out.
Real
It was just
grind.
very
Absolutely.
funny because it's like these shitty velociraptors killing these, B movie looking white guys in cowboy hats and then girls. And then one of them ends up in jail and he looks over and it's the guy from Nolan's Batman drunk in a cell like, I was in Batman.
We're gonna survive this together.
And I was like, what is he doing here?
Don't worry, kid.
Ravioli.
We'll be all
It's
right.
safe.
But yes, to your point,
Italian.
James, that is bizarre. I guess, well, because Jaws also had that kind of accidental magic where the fucking shark model was so stupid that they had to like work around it.
Well,
And
didn't
then
they
that
build
made
like
the movie
multiple
10 times.
shark robots? Didn't they build like multiple shark robots because it kept fucking
Yeah,
breaking
one
or
of them was a website.
/Oni. But the
No, yeah, I know. Like they had to do it. He ended up going more for like an eldritch horror of like not really revealing the like terrifying thing until very late, if not like it
Yeah.
ever be, just because the shark robot was like so shitty. So it
Right.
became like a really interesting, I guess, like challenge for him to work around that. But then at the same time, like the model when they did use it really didn't look that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
even the
I
fucking-
think it was just like that we can't get away with using this for a lot of shots.
Yeah.
But Spielberg's just fantastic at picking
Dude, even the
when
fucking
you show
replica,
something and when you don't.
even the replica at Universal Studios, like, dude, as a kid, even
Dude,
now, like as an
I
adult,
couldn't
like when I
go
would
on
go to
that
Universal,
shit.
yeah, like that shit terrified me. Like because I've talked about this before, but I've always had like a deathly fear of animatronics, specifically because Universal Studios and Chuck E. Cheese. But that fucking
Five Nights at
shark,
Freddy's.
at Five Nights at Freddy's, like that
God,
fucking
did it
shark,
first, Andrew. Fuck
legitimately
you.
scarred me for life.
Dude, the shark animatronic in Universal, the whole like Twister simulation in Universal.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys had that in the LA one, but in the Florida one they had that. There's just some. It wasn't even like a big movie, I guess. Like maybe it was, but there's just a movie about a like tornado called Twister, and they made
Courtney
this
loves that
insane
movie.
They made this insane like backlot thing at Universal for it, and it's like
Yeah.
terrifying. And then the
What
Jaws
is
one,
it?
and then it's just like a town that's set up, and then it gets dark and lightning and rain and 4D mist.
I
and
watched Defunct
shit
Land
starts
on that.
flying around, and the houses blow up into like wood and shit. And you're standing there like 10 feet
This is
away.
a mid movie.
That's what I mean. It was like I don't understand that, but then the Jaws animatronic, and then at Magic Kingdom, they used to have a King Kong ride, and the King Kong animatronic was fucking terrifying.
was at,
and its
that-
breath smelled like bananas.
Yeah, no, that was at Universal Studios. The big fucking.
okay, that was at
Which
Universal.
which does make it a bit less scary.
Oh no!
So-
So that's at Universal, and then at Disney. So you think Disney World, everything is like babified, like
Right.
there's
Yeah.
no.
They're all really hot.
I thought you were making a pedophile
Fucking
joke, but then I was
tits.
like, oh, it said like I sounded like babe. I was like,
Oh,
what are you
these
saying,
children.
Andrew? No, but like the scariest thing at fucking Disney for like 50 years was like the haunted Tower of Terror or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
which
Oh, yeah.
it sucks they replaced that with Guardians of the Galaxy because
Yeah.
Twilight Zone is like beyond aging.
Wait, they got
Like,
rid
it's-
of that?
Yeah, they changed it into Guardians of the Galaxy because it was like Twilight Zone's outdated. But to me, like
so-
Twilight Zone, it like
Twilight
can't
Zone's
age.
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Twilight
exactly.
Zone's so,
Everybody
like-
knows Twilight Zone.
it's
Yeah,
still
and
It was
like-
something funny. I used to work on the Guardians of the
You worked
Galaxy
on Twilight
cartoon
Zone.
series, and we made an episode that was a tie-in for that.
Oh, really?
For that fucking
Judas!
stupid towel. So I didn't have anything to do with
Priest.
it. Well,
It was
besides
Kudos'
making the
idea.
backgrounds.
He's like, you know what?
Yeah, it was mine.
Let's make a ride out of
You know
this.
what? Fuck
No,
Twilight
but
Zone.
at Disney's Magic Kingdom, right now I think it's a Lilo and Stitch ride or something.
Yeah.
But before that, they had like that King Kong ride where it's basically just like you're just in like a claustrophobic room and this giant animatronic like screams in your face.
Yeah.
They had a ride like that, but it was for Alien.
Oh my
Oh, what the fuck?
And it was like in the middle of Magic Kingdom, like near Space Mountain and the bumper cars and like the food court. There was just
Yeah.
like a rated R movie
They actually fucking stab you.
horror
That's awesome.
backlot. It was crazy.
That's wild.
The second version of Tinder only for people who like match way
Dude.
more because
Yeah.
they're super hot.
Isn't it
You're
like
that, but for
$1,000 a
friends.
month or something?
I think it's like
that new
Oh, no,
version
they just
of
added
Tinder.
that.
or something. 400 or 500.
Yeah, well, so I think it used to be there's a version for like celebrities and like people who match who are like so babylicious that they match like at a rate significantly higher than everyone else. So it's
Yeah.
like a pool of rich people and babes. But now you can pay
Yo.
$500 a month to get into it. as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, no, but
That's
yeah.
kinda
So
sick.
there's like a new thing where you can do that, but those people that pay $500 a month can also message anybody even if they don't match them.
Yeah,
That's
Which is just
fucking
like-
That's
weird.
so crazy.
That's fucking
which
weird.
is so
That is
creepy
crazy.
though, because
Yeah.
it's like, hey, yeah, I've got $500. That's to spend a month
Hello,
on this. That's how
beautiful.
desperate I am.
I will give
Dude,
you plane
there is,
ticket to
like-
Bangladesh.
there's I can't imagine a woman that would meet up with a man who paid $500 to solicit her against her will.
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah.
are that woman,
That's an immediate red flag.
get help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have like anyone you want. You have a pussy. You don't need to go out with a guy that paid $500 to talk to you.
Yeah.
They literally were like, we need to make this game and we need to like, how can we add whales to to Tinder like in a
Tinder.
mobile game?
Yeah.
Because you know who's going to buy that? It's going to be sugar daddies. It's going to be rich
That's
fucks
true,
with a ton of
yeah.
money who want to message girls who like
Ask
don't
for
match
pictures
them
of
to
their
be
feet.
like, hey babe, can I be your sugar daddy? I'll buy.
Okay.
They should make like an
So-
ultimate team for Tinder.
That's what I was good. That's what they should do. They should just set up like Clash of Clans, but for the hot people.
Yeah.
And anybody who gets through their defenses
Yo!
and wins, they get to go out.
Could you imagine having
to rape them.
guilds and Tinder?
Yeah, guilds and Tinder, like we're marching, boys.
Break down our
Clan
defenses.
wars.
I'm gonna
See?
get that date with Sandra Bullock.
It's just like
Oh,
the
man.
king incel convinces like 70 more of them to die on the walls for him so he can
Yeah.
get the hot babe.
So he can march in and go on a sweet, sweet date.
Yeah.
How long until Tinder does like gotchas where it's like the girl will match with the guy and then the guy has to pay to open
To open the
loot
DMs.
boxes of the
Yeah.
girls,
Yeah.
and then there'd be like legendary babes who are like the hot ones you're trying to pull.
You
But
unlocked
usually
what I'm
just pulling all
saying.
you're just pulling
That's
a ton
a-
of commons.
Yeah.
If prostitution is ever legalized in the US, they should totally do like a Madden Ultimate Team fucking
Yeah.
pack pulling
Yeah.
game for prostitution.
Yeah. You're trying to get
Is
that
it not
sweet
legal in the
anal.
States?
No.
No,
That's crazy.
No.
There's
Well,
a
it is
couple
in-
of
it is in
spots it is.
Vegas.
it's in Vegas
Yeah.
and like Reno or
Ah,
something
sure.
like that,
Yeah.
right? Just some random desert towns.
Yeah. Yeah.
They need people to go out there, so they're like gambling and pussy.
What more could you ask for?
What
think
more
it's
could you
legal-
ask for?
And it's
I
funny
think it's
because when
legal
you're
here in New Zealand.
Well, when you're in Vegas, like fucking there's because I've been to Vegas, I think 2 or 3 times. And like these women straight up have like the funniest business cards because it's like it'll be like a picture of them, like looking all like, and then like it's just their contact information. But it's just funny because it's like a business card, but it's just like
Yeah.
a full spread of them, like with this like a highly detailed photo.
Come meet me at my pussy at 600 hours.
Fucking gorilla grip at AOL.
Gorilla
Would
Grip
you like to
Gregoria.
meet?
As per our previous correspondence.
The name's Paulina.
Yeah,
I'll fuck
sincerest
you
regards.
for money.
I would like to ream your ass.
Doplex, you posted a tweet from the guy who written in the stars about pictures in your head or something.
Oh yeah,
Million miles
I saw that
away.
and I was fascinated. I was fascinated by this. Do you fellas be visualizing
Season
like that
come and go.
Anthony Padilla thumbnail?
I will never change. Won't change.
I'm not afraid.
Life is a highway.
I
Ride it all night long.
want to fucking wrap my mouth around some truck nuts and get driven all the way across Route 69.
And then
Bro,
twerk
we're
on the
about to
bumper
do
like
that
Keemstar.
in 3
Paulina.
weeks. Then hit a dog and have the worst
Yeah,
Christmas ever.
can I twerk on your fucking front of your car bumper like Keemstar Doplex?
They should
With
make
my
dildos
nuts
drop
hanging out.
detachable nuts depending on
Yeah.
how gay you're feeling.
Can we invite over as many bug salesman guys as once if possible?
Yeah,
make
and we'll
fun
have
of
them fight.
And then we invite as many bugs as we can and watch them fight.
Yeah, and watch them duke it out.
Go ahead, prove
Oh,
yourself, fucker.
we tie Otis up in the backyard with like an army of red ants coming for him, and we
Trap them.
see which bug man can get there first to save him.
Yeah. Save
I love the idea
my
of you releasing
dog.
a whole bunch of bugs and they just get aggroed like in fucking Fallout or some
Yeah.
some game with like a really shitty faction system where they're programmed that as soon as they see each other they just go "Huh," and pull their sword out and start charging at each other. And they just fucking throwing spells in Doplex's front yard.
A bunch of big craters. Anyway, well, I saw this tweet. Put it on screen here, please. Actually, put it on screen right here. You see it? Is it there? Comment if it's on screen. Okay, epic. So I saw this tweet and it had me thinking, do motherfuckers just not visualize things? Like, can you not, like, if you wanted to imagine, like in the illustration where it's like, can you think of Apple? What does Apple look like to you? Can you, are you able to visualize? I mean, I know us four, we're creative gentlemen, so probably.
This goes around on the internet like
This
every
pisses me off. This
year or
picture, 'cause
so.
I don't know if people are trolling or not. So hold on, let me just clarify.
Yeah.
Doplex.
Yes.
Doplex Ramirez.
Hey, what's up?
Amir Doplex Ramirez at
I'm gay,
33
Scotty.
fucking Springfield Lane.
That's it.
When you close your eyes and imagine an apple, you can visually see a full red apple, like as though you were looking at it with your two fucking corneas.
Yep, I
yeah.
can rotate that bitch. I
Yeah, I
can
can rotate
pluck the
it.
stem out.
I could take a bite.
But
of
I'm
like
eating it
and
right
remove
now.
it
It's
from
in
my head
it's in
and I
my
see the bite.
intestinal tract right now, dude. I'm about to
Yeah.
poop it out.
Yeah.
Whenever
I
and
just
then I
did.
can see the feces
But like, so when you close your eye
And rotate it.
and take a bite.
When you
of it.
close your eyes, you don't see black. You see what you're thinking of.
Well, it's like there's like multiple layers. Right? I close my eyes, I see black.
It's like an
but then-
onion.
Yeah, and then like so you have your eyelids, which is
I
like
can
the
see.
blackness, but then behind that in your brain you have like a second monitor that you can like
Yeah.
visualize things
Yeah.
on.
But
Like,
like,
I can't-
but with your real human eyeballs, you do not see a red apple. You close your eyes, you see the blackness of your eyelids, but in your brain you can picture a red apple.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
anybody's
I think
saying
that-
you can like project an apple.
yeah, like on
No,
like
I think
your eyeballs.
that's the
Augmented
confusion. I think
reality.
people were saying when in their brain that like you're able to think so hard that you can see a red apple when you close your eyes, which I cannot.
Well, no. I think what they're saying is like people visualize in ideas, or people visualize in black and white, or if people want to like imagine something that doesn't exist, like I don't know,
Women.
four-legged hamster. Wait, a six-legged hamster. You can't totally visualize that because it doesn't exist. Some people can't. But like,
Yeah,
if you can
okay,
visualize
sure.
a
I
hamster, you
can.
can add two legs. you know,
I
'cause you
can.
gotta
I'm
do some
imagining the
work.
little cunt running around like a spider as we speak.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he's
I-
popping legs out right now.
I can't
He's like
visualize
Stitch.
anything.
Wait, really?
It's not in front of me. It's not above me. It's not
It's like
in
the
the
Anthony
second
Padilla
monitor.
thumbnail. I can't
No, you can't
visualize.
visualize.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
so
I can,
when you close
like,
your
I-
eyes, you can't like
two
imagine
things
a
happen when
thing?
I try to think of something.
Yeah,
I think of the Jimmy Neutron brain. And
a
that's
little
all I can
atom.
see.
Yeah,
That's all I can see. And I'm trying to follow my eardrum in to see the apple, but I can never get there.
yeah.
So there's that. Or sometimes I'll see like a really old 3D GIF of like of
This
like a
motherfucker
word
thinking in 140p.
like, if I think of an apple,
crunchy.
I see like an old one of those like it's like Apple in gold 3D text, and all it does is like oscillate in the GIF.
Like a fucking old Windows screensaver.
Yeah, like the
Like-
Microsoft Word.
That's all I can conjure if I try to think of something.
James's update is
That's
firmware.
wild. Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, I
update your
can't
OS.
visualize anything, which really
That's
sucks
wild.
for jerking off. Because I'd be like, damn, I want to think of my 5th grade teacher.
You know,
He
I
was a
didn't even
guy.
think
I want
about
to think of my
that.
4th grade teacher.
I didn't even think because I
Yo.
remember like, you know, as a kid, obviously didn't have access to porn if I wanted to like jack off, you know. So like I would have to like imagine porn, like, oh, Rouge the Bat with her pussy spread open. You know? So that's why
Yeah.
I didn't even think about like
Yeah, yeah,
motherfuckers
no,
not
I've
being
been
able
I
to
I think
still do
everybody's
it, but
been there.
it's not successful.
With
Right.
Rouge the Bat specifically.
Yeah, you
James
gotta be really
thinks in text.
Literally.
Yeah, James
sees
is
the word
just
booby
on the
rotating.
toilet. Yeah,
She
he just
removes
sees
her
Rouge
wings.
rotating slightly, just in nice text. He's like,
I see
whoa.
James, the word James going through the O in the word Rouge.
In the Rouge. And you're like, oh.
the word penis going into the A in vagina.
That's literally me.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. Well, okay. To answer your question, yeah, I can see all that shit because that image. I think that's what the confusion lies is that I see that and I think, oh, you can fucking see it with your eyeballs. Like you can
Right.
close it and just picture. You can render a real soundscape, a visual land in your eyes,
Yeah.
which is not, I guess, now not the case.
I mean, like, I don't know if you guys do this, but like before bed, and I've done this literally every night ever since I was a child. But like before I
Put a
sleep,
butt plug in.
I put a butt plug in my ass,
I
and
come.
then
Just
like,
in case it falls out in the night.
and then just so I don't poop myself, like to like get myself to fall asleep, I will literally create a movie in my head. So it's like a full scenario of things that will never happen. It'll be like a big robot destroying the city, and I have to stop it because I'm fucking epic. You know
and
what I
I
mean?
have to
No, I
kiss
just-
it to its
I have to
stop.
kiss
Put on
it
like a
and it's
and it's a
podcast or
man.
something.
wait, what?
I just like put on a podcast on like a
Yeah,
radio volume.
I just
Oh,
like
right.
listen to something and go
Oh,
to
okay.
sleep.
That's fair.
Andrew just jerks off in the wash basket.
In the wash
And then
basket
you-
next to
and
Courtney.
then Courtney finds him collapsed to sleep head first in the
in the
washing
Family Guy
basket.
death
Yeah.
pose.
Upside
She
down
picks
in
you
the
up.
laundry basket.
Yeah.
It's like when you're a child and you fall asleep like in the car and your parents have to bring you in. It's like Courtney has to pick Andrew up every night and tuck him into
Just like-
bed.
She has to tuck his wiener back into his shorts and then tuck him into bed.
There you go, little guy.
There you go,
There you go, little
sleepyhead.
guy.
And then he
So
wakes
it's-
up and it's really crusty and he has to get like
Yeah,
the eye,
I have
like
to,
the,
like-
the eye crust out of his wiener hole before he can pee. Like a
It's
cork.
like when you grab a glazed donut and like it just like it crinkles off, like just the glaze just
Yeah.
kind of you're like it's like a glow stick.
Dude, can you imagine
Yeah,
if your
dude,
cock
yeah.
had
Okay,
fucking...
we're all good.
Can you imagine
Ready
if
to
your cock
start
had
the
fucking
morning.
sleep eye? Like the fucking crusties in your eye, but your cock you had to wipe off every morning. It would give a
It
whole
kind of
be
doesn't have
honest?
sex the night before.
Yeah,
Can I
that's
be
true.
honest?
Yeah.
There was like right when I was hitting puberty, there was like a year where sometimes I would wake up and there would be little crusties on my wiener.
What? What was
your
it?
I didn't know
What
why.
was the
I have
crust?
I can only assume you had like a not memorable
Gingivitis.
sort
Wet
of
dream.
wet dream, and you just got
dry
like
dream.
you
A
got
dry,
some
dry
you got some
dream.
damn
Maybe.
just some just like chilling there that was like, well, I guess we'll dry up now.
Yeah.
Maybe. That could be it.
Imagine, Andy, what if you kept back into your scenario? You kept a fucking hand like vacuum on your bedside table, so every morning you just
Yeah, I stick it all the way in there, and it just degloves the cum, the
Yeah.
crystallized cum. Just
Degloves the. It rips off
every
whatever's
day
left
you
of
pull
your
off a new
foreskin.
layer of skin like a bug.
Yeah.
yeah, and just regrows.
You're
I'm
on
like,
your
well,
seventh
ready to
skin.
start the day.
Who's seen Game of Thrones?
I've seen the first couple seasons.
There's this scene in the 7th season where Jorah Mormont gets like some incurable disease in like the fourth or 5th season.
Oh, yeah.
And then
I thought that was a
And then-
basketball player.
then the fat guy starts working on him. He starts like peeling
fat
big
guy.
chunks of his skin off
My
like one at
favorite
a
guy.
time.
Oh
that's
my
cool.
god, I know
Oh.
exactly
Dude,
what
that-
you're
all right,
talking
so
about.
When I watch that,
Uh-huh.
it's the most satisfying thing. Like I wish I could get that disease so that I could peel the huge chunks of scab skin like off.
Like a sunburn, or is it more visceral?
No, it's like his skin. It's like he turns into the thing from Fantastic Four, but under all the cracks is a bunch of like pus and goo.
Oh.
It's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
So,
It's
but,
not-
so I was wondering if you guys had anything where you know that it's disgusting, but like you just love it. And I feel like
I
every
do-
girl loves pimple popping, and to me,
Yeah.
even though what I just said is viscerally disgusting, if you like popping someone else's pimples, which every girlfriend I've ever had does,
right?
You're a freak, and I hate you.
That's me.
Fuck
I'm
you.
sorry. I like squeezing my own pimples.
I
Your
do
own
got-
though, but do you like going up to someone else and squeezing their pimples?
Not
That
really.
makes me
Touch them.
more disgusting.
No, but sometimes I'll watch if there's one being squeezed.
Wait,
I'll
did
be
I
like,
see.
okay,
I don't
you
even
watch
really like
Dr. Pimple Popper?
watching.
no, that's
No.
disgusting. I'm talking
Oh,
like
okay.
IRL.
Oh, I see.
I'll run up and lick it.
You go to fucking
Oh.
pimple popping conventions. They do live
No.
pimple popping.
I do have to say the specific scene you're talking about, James. That is one of the grossest editing transitions.
Transition is so good.
It's
Brand.
It's so
beautiful.
good.
It made me laugh, but it's so gross. The way they do it is they have somebody eating like this shepherd's pie type
Yummy.
meal, and he cracks into it like to eat it, and it goes from that to him cutting the pussy scab off the guy's back.
Oh,
No, it goes
It's-
from the scab to the shepherd's pie.
Whatever, man.
No, but it's
food to scab.
scab.
I don't understand
to the
the
pie.
overlay was so good of it. Like it
was
every
very
time I go
good.
back to watch it like 5 times because I'm like, that doesn't perfectly line up, but I can't even see the transition.
right.
It's
Yeah.
a good
And
transition.
it's so weird. It's
I remember
it's really
watching
good.
it with Courtney, and both of us were like, "Oh."
I saw
why
that
do
girl
we gotta-
twerk,
why
the gif
gotta
of the
get to
girl
do that to
twerking or
us?
dancing or whatever, and it turns into the can of chicken.
Oh, it was Miley Cyrus twerking and then
What?
I thought that was
that shit was
Shakira.
disgusting.
I
dude.
swear it's Shakira.
No, there's multiple.
I think
no,
it might have been
actually,
Shakira.
No, it's Shakira.
wasn't it Beyonce? I'm pretty sure it was
It's
Beyonce.
Shakira.
I can't
sure?
remember. I've only seen it as a
I'm
close
locking
ass
it in.
gif.
I'm gonna look.
Final answer.
I forgot how gross
it.
it is. Yeah, it is Shakira.
Let's go.
Put it on screen, Courtney.
Yeah, put it on screen right here.
Andrew, tell us your story.
Oh, I didn't think there was a story. I was gonna try and answer James's question of like shit we know is gross, but I kind of like. I don't know if I can think of anything right now because I'm
Oh, well,
pretty-
I can.
pretty to gross shit. I always have been. So I don't know if there's anything that I would-
Classic Andrew.
I
classic
like picking
me.
my nose, which like this last week because I've been sick and I've
I love
had
picking my
that
nose.
I've had that kind of cold where like it's in case you couldn't tell a bit nasally. But it just means like, you know, when you wake up after like a full night of having like a blocked nose and you
Sick.
like sit up
Yeah.
and your whole nose is just caked in like fat
Awful.
crusties.
Yeah.
And you're
So
just like,
awful.
yeah, and you're just fucking picking them off and like wiping
Oh,
on your
yeah.
wall and like flicking
Oh,
them anally
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Storing him in my girlfriend's asshole for later.
What the fuck, though, Plex?
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. Here, put that on screen. It's the Miley Cyrus.
yeah, I don't
That's
even want to look. I don't
disgusting.
even want to look at that.
Put that
Both
on
of
screen.
those suck, man.
Yeah,
That
they're
would
really
make-
bad.
Doplex, is it okay? You know, Sabrina's obviously doing a ton for this trip, and it's very sweet. I'm very excited. But could you please ask her if you could designate one booger wall in your house that we're allowed to wipe boogers on? Because if she doesn't, I will pick one at random.
She will probably castrate you if you do that. But yeah, my hands are tied, brother. So
Okay,
I'm gonna do
Sabrina,
the
this goes
sensible
out to
thing,
you.
and I'm gonna.
I know you watch.
Can
I'm
I
gonna
wipe
them
stay
on the
this
window?
one.
Please find us a booger wall
Yeah.
or surface that we can wipe our boogers on. We can clean it when we leave if that helps.
Knowing
I will
her,
settle for a Kleenex, but if there aren't any, it's going on the wall.
knowing her, she's gonna go to Hobby Lobby and get you some like festive little fucking wall divider and be like,
Perfect.
here's your booger wall.
That is
Even if you just
see, that
put some
just
masking
grosses me
tape
out.
on like a 2x2 square of the wall, and we'll just do it on there.
Andrew,
Here
you
is
never
one
wiped
you
a
can frame
booger on
it.
a wall?
No, I mean like, you know, sometimes you're half asleep and you do what you got to do or something. But like,
Right.
I've never liked. I don't even like saying the word booger. I don't like all of it makes me uncomfortable. I don't know
I
why.
look forward to picking my boogers every day.
I do love a good.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it feels.
Dude, especially when you've been out and about and you can't do it for a while, or especially if you're somewhere that has air conditioning because it dries your snoot out. Like when you're
Yeah.
on an airplane where you can't pick your nose for 3 hours and you
There-
get off and you go to the bathroom and you're like, oh, and you're just like fucking
like,
wiping it on the walls and flicking them at
over
people and
time-
stool over the road from you.
Over time, you learn your nose and all the different ways that it like propagates boogers.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
I know if the first thing in the morning I go in with my thumb and I grab one from like the back right, that it'll loosen something that's more gooey on like the left wall. And if I go in it right, just the right angle, it'll like connect like the entire top part of my nose's boogers together. And then if I just go in with the right angle and grab the bottom of it, I can pull out like a fucking slime ball the size of my fucking finger.
Okay,
and I'm just like, oh.
I enjoy.
I'm so sorry to our listeners.
Getting myself, decongested. I think that's just like it's a
There's
satisfying
nothing to
thing
do for
because
that for me.
then you can breathe. It feels great.
It has nothing
I just
to do
don't
with
like
that for me.
I don't like
this is
talking.
pure pleasure.
It's pure pleasure of picking
makes
the
me-
booger out of my nose.
I will say, I recently learned that picking your nose gives you like dementia later on.
Good.
Like there's like some sort of
Cool.
like
Good.
bacteria that infects your brain over time. So that definitely kind of.
I also heard that autism fucking comes from like fungus. Apparently, it's like, what do you want me to do with this information?
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, and I also heard baby dick comes from having a bunch of people in your family that have small wieners. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dopix, what's your excuse?
I don't know. All the Mountain Dew I've been chugging. That's a callback.
Isn't that funny when not saying that Doplex is doing this, but and if that is true, I might reconsider picking my nose often. But it's so funny when something comes up where it's like, yeah, picking your nose can give you autism, and it's like, but then that guy will go home and drink like a 2 liter of Mountain Dew and eat like a whole thing of Doritos and fall asleep in a pile of corn.
Yeah. No, trust me.
It's like,
I live my life.
You?
Yeah, I live my life by that motto. Like it's just like, okay, well, I fucking suck on
What
these
am I gonna
vapes
do?
that are turning my lungs into fucking popcorn. I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah.
There's a
I always
balance,
think
right?
about that.
Because on one hand, you got those guys like that fucking idiot on Twitter. I don't know if he's on Twitter, but that dude who's like obsessed with being young, and he like gets fucking blood transfusions from like fucking 15-year-old boys.
That guy
and shit.
looks like
You know that guy?
fool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on one hand, you got that guy, and that guy's gonna die in like 2 years, and he's gonna be
Right.
outlived by some like 80-year-old fucking smoker who
Yeah.
like smokes a pack a day and drinks 2 bottles of Jim Beam. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Every day. But on the flip side, yeah, you do have people like that who just are eating junk food nonstop, never work out, never do anything.
Right.
So there's somewhere in the middle, I think. Whatever the Japanese do, they seem to have they have a lot of old motherfuckers in Japan who seem
They be eating rice.
to be doing all right.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fish, I think. They just eat a lot of fish.
I don't know how many more talking points we have, but should we hit the fucking bounties, the ABCs? Abacus?
Oh.
So obviously we've been a bit we've had a little couple fucking hiccups here and there. So apologies to our
Sorry.
beautiful listener
Our bad.
who went out. We did a beef bounty a wee while ago. For those who don't know,
Explain.
We come up with just a truly scuffed item from a restaurant, fast
Otherwise
food.
known as an
What-
ABC.
Exactly, otherwise known
Abominable
as
beef creation.
there it is.
and this last one we did Starbuck.
This last one we did Starbuck. We got a couple people immediately who wanted to do it.
Yes.
Cut that.
Cut that.
All right. Someone read us the order.
Oh yeah.
Remind us of,
Oh,
the,
yeah,
of,
just-
of our order.
The last time we did this beef bounty shit, we as James already established, we sent our motherfuckers out to Starbucks, and here's what we had them get. So it was a God damn, I forgot how fucking much we put in this thing. It's been that long. We got a venti decaf roast, which the venti is I think the biggest one they got.
I think it's the largest. Yeah, we
Yeah.
specifically got the biggest.
Yeah, and then it was one.
Decafs at no point.
Yeah, exactly. No point. Completely pointless. We had 1 pump of hazelnut syrup. We had caramel drizzle. We had 2/3 decaf espresso roast. But
On top of the base.
Yeah, but so that's an espresso shot that's decaf. So all it does is makes it 6 of them. It just makes it taste fucking worse. And we left
the
room.
fact is decaf means it's literally like there's no point to it in terms
But
of
it's
caffeine.
2/3 decaf.
You're
Yeah.
only having it for flavor, but then the flavor is all of
It's
it.
garbage.
It's
But
just terrible.
technically, via 6 shots of flavor, there was 2 shots of caffeine.
Oh, really?
That's true.
So
yeah.
Yeah,
It
because
just-
it's 1/3 times 6.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good
okay.
point.
6/3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we did a splash of coconut milk, a pump of no, this was the chocolate mint cookie sprinkles. And then
I
we did.
would, and that's right, and we did no cream or anything, so that would just go
Yeah.
straight into the hot liquid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
it would just
fucking
be like
goes into the
putting
cauldron.
sprinkles on water.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah. We added cinnamon powder. We did a packet of honey.
On the side,
Which you
for
had
Mindy.
to put into it's on the side, but you had to put it into the drink or you don't get any money.
Yeah. We did 6
Or you
pumps
had to
of
eat it.
chai. Yeah.
Oh
We
yeah.
did 6 pumps of chai, 6 pumps of peppermint syrup, 4 pumps of white chocolate mocha sauce, and then this is and then the 6 shots. And then it says venti cup for some reason, which I don't know why they add the cup to the order.
Yeah, we
just
got
on
a
the sides.
venti-sized drink and put it in a small cup, so it just all overflows.
Yeah.
We did ask for didn't we ask for space at the top too?
Yeah, we
yeah,
asked
we
for
left
room at the
space.
We asked
top.
for extra space so that it would condense even more into
Yeah. Yeah.
Just I'd imagine the fucking Starbucks employee trying to figure out how to fit all this in while also keeping extra space.
Yeah.
We're gonna
It's
fucking
not possible.
space
Doing
bending
equations.
magic there to do to make that work.
Yeah.
So who's up first? Who's our first bounty
resident
hunter?
resident beef woman, pan food skeleton took
The
us up on our
legend.
bounty.
Yeah. Shout out Pan, honestly. Shout out Pan.
Shout out, Pan.
Shout out Pan.
Shout out, Pam. That was me.
Pan, if you're
good
listening
plain
to
old
this,
Pan
shout
food
out
for
to
This
you.
drink didn't inhibit your skills to fix people's eyes.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Yeah,
this didn't turn you into a real
imagine she
skeleton.
drank this before going to work. It's just,
Just
like,
couldn't operate anymore.
Stab somebody in the eyeball.
added an
They're
extra
like that bit
eye.
in Dead Space.
Yeah. Their eyes going a little crazy.
Well, I think this is Pan going into the Starbucks.
Yeah.
Okay,
We have a little
this is
story.
pretty huge.
Can we censor those feet?
Yeah, we'll censor those. Don't worry.
Morning. Doing good.
She's doing good. Okay,
She's doing
we have
good,
our first
okay.
bit of information. She's doing
yeah.
well.
And we know it's in the morning.
Yeah. We're
True,
setting the scene
true.
Oh
here.
fuck.
All right, so the first thing that I did was take off the lid. And when we said make room, extra room, they really weren't kidding.
They did it.
That is.
Shout out.
It's like half
You
full.
can see the cinnamon on the side.
Well, the sprinkles.
The caramel drizzle is kind
At the
of
bottom,
there, but I knew
probably.
it wasn't really going to be the prettiest
they turned
thing
into
since it's a
goo.
hot drink.
Yeah.
So let's take a dip in
Oh,
there.
Dipping.
She's dipping.
So
Oh,
we can get at the bottom.
Dude,
There's
it's
like
like
a thickness
sludge.
to it.
Yeah. It's like straight up sludge.
Look at that crumb. I mean, I hope it's
Oh,
crumb. I
yeah.
hope it's, not
It's a
like
really nice color.
Yeah. it
coffee
is.
grounds or some
It
shit
is
like
a nice
that.
color.
It is a nice
Also,
color.
the smell. So I had to make some modifications because this was the first day that pumpkin is on the menu. So a lot of the peppermint options were gone. So
Right.
instead, I put in a
Guan.
couple
That's
more
a,
pumps
yeah,
of
she's from
pumpkin
fucking
and
upstate
something
New
called
York.
spiced
Upstate.
apple drizzle.
Guan.
So this is gonna be
Yo,
an
sh-
interesting taste.
Shout
along
out
with
Pan.
the
She
smell,
fucking
which
she
is like
improvised. I like
peppermint
that.
and
Yeah,
fucking
thinking on your feet.
cinnamon
That's
and
what we
caramel.
need from our bounty hunters.
Hell yeah. This is why Pan's a legend.
Honestly, pumpkin
Yeah.
to me is so much worse than peppermint.
It really is. Yeah. Like not only did she improvise, but she also kind of fucked herself there because it's like
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't pick
Yeah,
something good. I
pumpkin,
got to
that's
pick something
pretty
equally
awful.
as bad or worse. So shout out.
Yeah,
Wait.
thank you for staying true to the spirit of the
Yeah.
the thing.
Halloween.
So I should also mention that this is the first time I'm taking this bad boy out for a spin.
Yo!
Oh!
Congratulations!
Congrats.
Let's
So I-
go.
That's
I'm
awesome.
ready to try it.
Big congrats.
Companulation.
Yo!
It's just
Look at her breast and not in a sexual way.
Wait,
What?
I can't. The little preview, the play button.
medium
It won't
plays
go
in the
away.
way.
Fuck.
Back
Look
it up.
really
and-
hard.
Yeah, back it up a little bit.
I'm ready to try it. It's just stuck in my
BeefBoys!
throat.
BeefBoys merch.
Merch. That's us.
It's the kudos design.
Hell
She got the
yeah.
same one as me. She got the pink shorts or long sleeve. That's what I
Fuck
got.
Yeah. Shout out, Pan. Once again,
Shout
good
out,
merch.
bro.
she's a
What a
Thank you
legend.
for
legend.
repping the merch.
Yeah.
Legend.
That's what it's all
Okay,
about.
okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Yes.
Oh,
That way,
Oh.
see, it
Woo!
sounds like she's
Wow.
waking
Okay.
her up. I think that's a
Yeah.
good sign. That's a good coffee
All
right
that-
there.
no. Yeah.
All that one shot of coffee is really good.
Like the first thing you get is the peppermints,
Uh,
and then it's followed immediately after by the pumpkin. And
Oh.
it's just like an explosion of bad flavors in your mouth.
Yes.
And then you get the cinnamon that just will stick on your tongue
Oh.
afterwards.
Nice. Nice.
Got the
I want
texture
to. I want to
aspect.
see
Booby ceiling lamp.
Yes, she's got
We're
the
2 for
ceiling titty.
2.
She got the
We're
ceiling
2 for
boom.
2 on ceiling
We're tit
titty
for
in
tat.
ABC videos.
That is true. Yeah, everybody got
Escavo had
ceiling
one
titty.
too.
Yeah.
I like the face she gave is the same face I give every time I would like slam like 10 shots of straight fucking Polish vodka or some shit. To get, like,
Yeah.
like me being an alcoholic trying to drink myself into slumber.
Yeah.
And
Just
drinking like
psych damage.
150 proof fucking single distilled $5 vodka
Yeah.
is the same reaction she had to eat drinking a Starbucks fucking coffee.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I want to see the lid come off. I want to see
Yeah.
just
I wanna see the goo.
straight to the gullet.
Why am I still drinking this?
Keep
it
going.
Man,
It's like
that's
popcorn.
bad. I will say though, it's probably the second cursed beverage I've ever had. I
Okay.
mean,
What was the
you guys can try all you
Yeah,
want,
what was
but
the
nothing really
first?
tops a margarita, a strawberry margarita made with moonshine. So
Oh.
that's a
Oh,
whole.
I reckon we can do
God.
better.
So, yeah,
That's a
I don't know
challenge.
if I'm gonna finish this.
Yeah, but
or
the thought of
what,
that makes me
but-
nauseous.
What about this? A margarita
got
with
it.
milk.
Thank you, Pan. That was epic.
Thank you, Pan. Yo,
Thank
shut,
you, Pan.
shut
That was
the fuck
amazing. That was awesome. Legend.
The milkarita.
These
Yeah.
these squeaks go out to you.
Holy fuck.
That's the
That's
applause.
for you. That's just
That was
for
the
you.
Starbucks employee running from all the different
Making her
pumps.
drink.
All the different fucking zones to
Yeah.
make the most fucking
And to
drink
go
ever.
to, and to go to the biscuits, to the peppermint pump, to the pumpkin pump, to the decaf, to the regular calf,
To the
the
honey
cup
fucking
section.
Nile.
to the extra space in the cup.
Where's the extra space?
Where is it? I like to imagine
ordered extra
for the
space.
extra
God damn
space,
it.
they just make the coffee normally, then they have like a fucking little like vacuum that they go like
Sucks
suck
it
out.
out. Yeah.
All right,
And it goes
this is
straight into this really fat guy.
Yeah.
the next. Well, I think we had 3 people do it this time.
Yeah, we did.
So here's the next one.
Hell yeah.
Check out this fantasy. I'm looking for a white woman.
It caught me so off guard. Holy shit. I was like, wait a second. This
He looks
Chinese guy looks kind of familiar.
generated.
He does.
I'm glad you enjoyed our Starbucks drink.
Somebody typed in Chinese man with dinosaur into Dolly.
Here's the 3rd contestant.
He's dead.
Dude, the culture of like early TikTok / pre-TikTok, like back when it was
That's like
musically.
yeah.
I know, I do. I love it. It's so funny. There's an Only Plays. I think it's when they're playing Fear. It's like an Only Plays episode from like 2017 or something. And it's so
Yeah.
funny because they're talking about TikTok as though they've never heard of it because they haven't. So
Right.
it's so weird hearing them talk about this thing which now is so like ubiquitous and taking over
Right.
the
Yeah.
world. And
Yeah.
they're like, "Have you heard about this TikTok thing?" And one of them's like, "No, what is that?" And they'd like explain what TikTok is.
Dude,
But it's so funny seeing old shit like that where it was more music based and it was more about duetting and stuff. And I think
Right.
they mentioned in that Only Plays how you get all these creepy videos where it's like this, like, you know, fucking 14-year-old tween girl singing along to some pop song and then some like 50-year-old goblin man like duets with them.
yeah.
And it's like, oh god.
Doesn't do anything. He's just staring into the
Yeah,
camera like,
Or he's like singing along, but like they're both just lip syncing. It's really creepy.
All right, who is this, James?
who the fuck is this?
Who the fuck
Who
is
is
this guy?
Who have we AI
Fucking-
generated this time?
This is BK Defender.
BK Defender.
Shout out.
Good to
Like
know our
Burger
shooters
King?
in the streets.
Yeah.
I agree.
Over here,
I'm
you'd be
gonna
Hungry Jack's
fucking
defender.
kill you.
Yeah. HJ.
HJ
Hand job
defender.
defender.
Hand job.
Kudos. So you guys have Hungry Jack. So are the commercials like HJ, have it your way?
No, they're like, I think it's like a similar vibe to your guys' commercials, like, but it's actually no, probably not.
You
But
guys
they've still
also
got
have
like,
the black
they've
guy
got the
singing?
Whopper, they've got like all the classics, you know. It's
Whopper.
Yeah, do you have?
Whopper,
Wait, do they have?
Whopper,
Yeah, do you have the Whopper,
Nah.
Whopper, something,
Seven
Whopper?
nuggets, something in my
No, I don't think
ass,
that would
like
work in the
chicken
Australian,
Whopper,
Whoppers.
Whopper,
accent.
hand job, Whopper.
Whopper, Whopper.
At HJ.
Yeah,
Did you guys-
Whop. Whopper.
Actually, no, when we watched the AFL the other day, it was all McDonald's because they were a sponsor of that.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget your fucking chalkies.
That's the other thing they're allowed to say the F word on the commercials here.
I talked to Jared about this. That little peek into Australian culture, just me and James watching your television. I don't think I haven't laughed that hard in a minute. That was one of the wildest experiences of my life.
Context, there was the AFL grand final on the weekend, and Andrew and James joined me to watch it because my team was playing.
What is AFL? American Football League?
Australian Football League, which is Australia.
Oh yeah,
How
did you miss that?
Dude, I'm fucking dumb.
But it's like the Australian. It's Australia's version of rugby, in addition to them also actually playing rugby. But it's I don't watch sport, but I like watching that sport.
Yeah.
And then I had to go to make dinner because Emily's family was here, and so I just left the stream going, and Andrew and James just like sat and watched like all the shit after it was over.
Pissing myself, dude. That was so funny.
That's epic.
Yeah,
it was beautiful. I wish we had your TV over here.
What in particular? I'm curious.
Mail him your TV.
Just like and I know we're in the middle of our ABCs here, so this is off topic. Just like in American sports, when a team wins, the confetti immediately boom everywhere. The team comes out, they're like immediately up there. They got the trophy. Losing team, they're gone. They leave.
They get
You
killed.
guys had the losing team on the field. One guy had to give a speech as the loser, and then they had to watch every single teammate from the winning team walk up to a child, bow down, and get a medal on their neck. And then they would turn and
put a hat on the child, but half of them didn't open the hat, so it would just fall off their face.
Dude, I was crying. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
That's awesome.
Because every time they would come back to the losing team, it would just be like this guy sitting on the grass, like.
Oh man,
epic.
that's awesome.
It's epic.
All right, I got the drink.
You got the drink.
Look at those beautiful teeth. Those are like A1 fucking chompers. Right
Yeah,
there.
those
He's
are
kind of
clean,
pretty.
man.
I'm not gonna lie.
They're like-
He's
they're
kind of
like-
pretty.
We got
They're
some
like
handsome beef
fucking
boys.
video
Yeah,
game
yeah.
teeth. They're like
Yeah.
white, straight. The gums come down just the right
Yeah.
amount.
Got good fucking beard, good facial structure,
the
good
fuck?
hair. Man.
Perfect beef boys phonology.
Like,
Yeah.
Hey, extra room again.
Yeah.
Okay.
also be happy
But not
to
as
know
much.
that I think
It looks
you'll
like
also
when you
be
like
happy.
open a bag of rice that's been in your cabinet for too long and like it got infested by bugs.
Hang on, go
There's,
back to that frame
thousands
of him.
of little tiny fucking ants.
Yeah.
Can we get a side by side of his and Pan's? Because I feel like Pan had like twice as much space in hers.
Hers
like,
was hers is
She
basically
had more
empty.
space.
Yeah.
Hers was like half empty or half full, depending on your
Yeah,
perspective.
depending on how you look at it, you fucker.
I think you'll also be happy to know that I had a microwave.
Bro, he has 4 of those little streamer things in the background, and they're like little like Oreo sized ones.
That's all you need, baby. He's the
I don't know
minimalist.
why that killed me, but it's just
The sound is being dampened right now.
bro, it is not. I am not at all like laughing in like a like LOL poor anything. It's just like if I tune into his stream, you come from like Ninja Stream and his whole room is fucking a giant Red Bull fridge and fucking there's lights every time he gets a killed, fucking streamers shoot out of the air and shit. And then you click onto like the next stream and he's just got a blank wall with 4 little Oreo sized fucking lights.
It's not the size, that's what you do with it.
They're usually like
motion of
1
the
foot by
ocean.
1 foot like tiles.
Yeah.
Those are like the sample pack from Walmart.
Maybe he like measured the fucking speed of sound, like
Yeah, he's got it
He
like
pinpointed-
dialed in.
yeah.
He
like,
can't
alright.
move his head too much, or else the sound will bounce off wrong. He has to speak
It'll,
right to
it'll
his little,
ricochet.
He has to speak right to him.
Yeah.
Well, no, they light
They're-
up.
they're
They
lights.
like they're lights. They're not like
Oh.
sound foam.
Oh,
I thought
see.
it was sound foam. That was
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
they're
me.
these like they're like these
That's-
lights that do all these
Dude,
like.
if that was sound
If
fun, that would be the
was sound
funniest
foam,
fucking
I would have deleted this video and not react to it.
I would be dying laughing if that was sound fun.
Dude, that's
I
what
would
was killing me.
collapse.
I thought it was sound foam. I was like, that's epic.
That's yeah,
Job-
he
job
calculated-
To
he
be fair, I'm
calculated
basically
the
Ray
hospital.
Charles in this mask, so I'm seeing like fisheye right now.
I promise I wasn't laughing at you. That just caught me very off guard.
Yeah.
And if I clicked into a stream with that, I would be delighted.
Yeah.
So
I'd watch.
keep that up.
Yeah. Love you.
This shit. I got it very fucking cold. The girl that made it did not look amused.
Is he wearing Ray J's? Or whatever those are called?
Oh yeah, Raycons.
Ray-Bans.
Raycons.
Use that code podcast.
Use code sample.
Wait, let's see what he said.
Did not look amused. So I had to microwave it, so that probably makes it worse.
Ew! We had to fucking microwave it.
Microwave
That's
coffee
where those bubbles came from.
It's terrible.
No, because it fucking nukes.
I like the idea that like it was hot, but we put so many fucking squirts of syrup in that it cooled it down.
Yeah, a bunch of room temp squirts.
Yeah, it absorbed all the heat.
I'll give you a fucking room temp squirt.
Dude, but think about like the sprinkles, what they turn into in the microwave. Like,
yeah, it'll just turn into fucking like swamp water. Like just turn to algae, rise to the top.
Here we go.
Here's my first sip.
Oh no.
Oh boy. That is a big cup.
That is a big cup.
He went in for that sip.
Yeah, he did.
What was that?
Complex, can you please give us the same reaction he did when his buddy walked in?
Did he just get like? Is he getting burgled mid sip? And he's like, "Wow."
The fucking coffee police walked in.
That dude, that is the
Hand
face
his
of
phone away from him. Shifted like, I'm filming the wall behind my shoulder.
Yeah.
I wasn't filming me.
Ignore me.
I was on Twitter.
Please tell me you asked them to take a sip. I really hope you just like waylay this person with this coffee.
You know what he should have done? You know that TikTok of that like fucking teenager who works at Burger King who's like in the bathroom doing that fucking TikTok dance? You know what I mean? And then like somebody walks in the back and he like puts his phone down at the speed of light. You should have done that.
Bro, and he's got a tattoo and a cool watch.
Yo.
Damn.
What the fuck?
This guy's epic.
And a wood floor.
And a chair? What the fuck?
And a blanket.
And the
This
dog?
guy's a legend.
What the fuck?
He's still drinking it though. Third sip.
Yeah, I know. I
He's
couldn't feel
going
bad
in.
from it at this point. Don't do this to yourself, HJ.
Kinda
BK.
like it.
Hungry.
No! He kind of likes
He kind of
it.
likes it. Yeah, maybe we created some.
when I kind of like it.
Could someone make that into a sticker on Discord? Please make that into an emoji.
Me when I kind of
Yeah.
like it.
Me
There you
when
go.
When I kind of
That's
like it.
Me when I
Yeah,
We'll
kinda
use
like
that
it.
when you kind of like something.
Yeah.
If someone makes a joke that made you half snort, you just
Yeah.
use
But
that.
it's something you're not meant to like, but you do
Right.
secretly.
Yeah, but you kind of like it.
Bro, I
Yeah.
love this guy's walls.
Yeah.
All these big golden picture frames, and then this like Mr. Krabs' first dollar fucking picture frame.
Dude, how come whenever we do these, we end up fucking flaming their interior, their living space?
No, there's nothing wrong with
I
anything
know,
I'm serving, but it's
I know, but
just,
it happens. Like, it's just the first sort of. It's like game
a
over.
peek into someone else's like.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone would look at
Live.
my room and fucking laugh at it too.
Yeah.
But there's just something. It literally looks like fucking the episode where SpongeBob has to paint Mr. Krabs'
Yeah,
fucking
paint
walls,
around the
and he's
dollar.
All
like,
the cum gets everywhere.
SpongeBob,
Yeah.
me boy, don't forget paint on me first
Or I'll
dollar.
fucking kill you. And he has to like blow the fucking drops.
I saw someone post that with the caption when you nut in her ass and it starts going towards her pussy.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
shout
man, I'm
out
lightheaded
BK,
from
bro.
doing
I
that.
love
Holy
you.
shit.
That was
Yeah.
awesome. Thanks for
I
finding a
promise we
good fight
weren't
for
laughing
BK.
at you.
Yeah.
We're just in a
No,
goofy
this
little
the
mood.
rules.
Yeah, we're just
We
goofy
took-
little guys.
Yeah, no, you rule.
Oh man, I'm really lightheaded from doing that pussy blow.
He was blowing too hard.
I was blowing too hard.
So down to earth, so down to earth. I'm bringing family back. Written in the stars.
Oh, written in the stars.
Was there anything else from Handjob Defender? Like, did he have anything
No,
to
that was
say
it.
after
Yeah,
the
I think that
fact?
was it.
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
in text
He
form?
just said that he liked it, but he thought he was probably gonna shit himself later.
Yeah.
I can only hope it happened.
Yeah.
We need to get our revenge somehow.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you did shit yourself later.
Damn, this was on August 22nd, which means we recorded it like a week before that. So yeah, it's almost been like 2 months.
Yeah, sorry, team.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, it was a weird September, but we're gonna do another one next week. We actually have a really good custom submission from somebody, so it won't be open to the public, but we're excited for that one.
Yeah, so keep your fucking balls to the ground for more of these Beef Bounty ABCs. They're real fun to do. We like watching.
We should do it before we go to Dallas and then be able to react to it in person.
And then maybe we can do it as well.
I was gonna say should we flip it onto the community? We could do some kind of we could do some kind
ones and other people do it.
Yeah.
Give us a Buc-ee's
for
order.
us. Yeah.
If you can create something crazy at a Buc-ee's, that would be perfect because we want to go to a Buc-ee's anyway, just for the.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Buc-ee's does have a lot of like readily available.
Or make
food.
Kudos like an American themed one.
Do that.
We could probably do a poll in Discord. Join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord. Link in the description.
Or else you don't get to vote.
Yeah.
You can't influence what Kudos puts into his beautiful body.
Yeah.
If you don't join the Discord.
which is very temple like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is a temple.
Bro, you took your hat off and you looked like immediately like 10 times more deformed.
I'm bald.
You look more like Emails Chong by the minute.
Hey, I know. I said I was Mark Zuckerberg, but fellas, I'm actually Jeff Bezos.
Thanks, Alice. Thanks, Pan, and thanks, Handjob Lover. It was a wonderful week of
Lover.
Incredible! Nobody can catch you. You're the real Rage Racer.
See you, Space BeefBoys.